He married my sister, now we're living together.
That was our best one
We
in
were
a
really
long time.
on point there.
Holy shit.
Well, we're not recording at 3 a.m. Maybe that helps.
Fair point.
We're doing a little coffee pod. This is a nice follow-up.
Oh, yeah, this is the follow-up from the 3 a.m. pod that we stopped and ordered hot and delicious burritos in the middle of. 11
Stomach
pounds of it.
was feeling a little wonky today.
Yeah, I came online this morning just fully because I had to shit.
I love the poop wake up.
It's a terrifying wake
It's
up.
like, whoop,
Because you're not like, ooh, what's today going to be like? You're like, ah, oh.
emergency. You know what today is going to be like.
If that's how you start your day. That's
It's
just how it's going to be.
Full-blown emergency, first thing.
It's like, damn, what was Sunday or Saturday pretty good for you? Like, kind of a diarrhea day.
It was mostly poop. Wait,
Well, we're going hard on poop and butts recently.
Sorry. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't think you were. I didn't buy that for a
I
second.
love poop and farts. But, dude, we're not even roommates.
No, we're not. Another fun fact is we're not brothers-in-law.
But we are. And we're in Chicago.
Back in Water Street Studios.
Yeah, South Water Loop.
Something.
I don't know where we are.
I'll tell you where we're not. We're not in civilization.
This is a weird high-rise complex that I don't think people leave.
No, it's kind of like a self-sustained. It's like its own sovereign nation in here. You don't have to really leave.
Yeah, it kind of feels like in like the Hunger Games or like any post-apocalyptic movie where there's like
They gated it off.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the zombie. It's the Last of Us little.
Because you really don't. Grocery store's right
Communes.
there. Coffee shop right there.
And they're like kind of fake coffee shops. Like that coffee shop, I don't think it has a name.
No, it's literally
I think
coffee.
it's coffee.
Coffee here.
Coffee, and then in the afternoon it's wine and cocktails. It's like a sim store.
Yeah. And it's just full. All of those people in there are NPCs.
Yeah. They're fake.
Those aren't real people.
No.
The Matrix made those
You start
people.
noticing, I'm like, every day when I walk in there, this lady goes, I'll have another.
Yeah.
At the same time.
I'm like, pretty sure that guy's glitching right now.
He's just, there's a guy just walking into the wall in the corner.
Looking up and then looking back down. I'm like, I don't think this place is real at all. It is
gotta
a
get out
very.
of
There
here.
were a bunch of people in there boozing.
Right now.
Oh yeah,
Saturday
boozy Susie.
afternoon.
Like kind of some wine swishers. Guy was swishing his glass of red around.
Oh,
like,
he's been doing that for 32 years.
Yeah, I was like, buddy, what are you doing?
He's just that's just his character.
It's also such a weird vibe to be in there and be like, I'm thinking a glass of Merlot.
I like to drink wine in nice establishments.
Yeah, like
Where I could get a chocolate chip muffin if I wanted. Yeah, so I'll have an Aperol Spritz and the banana bread looks good.
can I get a lemon square? Dude, I feel so bad. So the lady that was taking my order had like a really heavy accent, and for some reason I cannot understand.
Oh, it's like it's Brazilian, I think. Too.
I have the worst time. So I was just trying to I was like, I know what I'm ordering, so I kind of know what she's going to be asking.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
What kind of milk?
Kind of milk, or is because I think she said is 2% okay, and I said, can I do 2%? So it was like just a little off, but the communication was still happening.
Is 2% okay? No. I'd do 2%.
I'd love some 2 though. She was like, this guy's
You get any touche back
idiot.
there?
I did ask for 2 shots though.
Hey, oh yeah.
I'm
gonna do a touche.
Gotta get an extra shot on a day like today.
Well, we've gone over this a million times, but it's not 2 shots. It's probably 3. It's an extra shot.
Yeah, because 2 is already in there.
But sometimes they go, we brew them in doubles. So do you want 2 or 4?
You're like, you know
and I
what
say,
I want.
you know what I
the
meant.
fuck I want.
Just give me more caffeine.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little zipped, lady.
Listen, I don't do cocaine. This is the best I can do.
This is what I get. Can't you tell I just woke up? Look at me. I look like shit.
I know it's 2P.
I mean, even the guy drinking wine was like, pull it together, dude.
He's just like drinking a full glass of like cupcake. And he's like, this idiot.
He's just sitting there drinking a nice little glass of Menage a Trois, and he's like, what a pig. What a fucking pig.
2% really? On that body?
Oh, we got a thick boy ordering 2. I don't think so, bud.
All right, the farm's calling, dude. Time to head home.
Just getting fully bullied by non-playable characters at the coffee shop.
I love that. Is kind of how your brain works, though. You would walk into a place and be like, "This is what this guy hates about me. That's what that lady hates about
100%.
me." You're just bullying yourself
all the time.
Yeah, we call that self-sabotage. I don't know if that's what that is, actually.
It's certainly not that. Not that.
Yeah, it's probably a form of it.
It's close to it.
Because the second you get close to being confident in yourself, you're like, no.
Let's dial it
but
back
this
there.
guy hates me.
Let's go ahead
Why
and
would I
dial
be
it
confident
all the
when
way
this
back.
stranger over here clearly thinks I'm a piece of shit?
Yeah, this guy won't even look up from his phone. He obviously hates me. He's texting his friends right now. This guy's sweatshirt doesn't fit.
You guys would not believe the idiot that just walked into our fake coffee shop.
God, yeah, I need to. Something's got to. But I mean, can
My
therapy
mental health
fix
is
that?
Perfect. So
Therapy can't fix that. That's just how my brain's. That's nature, baby.
no,
I popped out of the womb with that one.
I think you got to get over nature versus nurture. I think you got to nurture yourself a little bit.
No, I mean, I'm not like. I don't know if nurture versus nature argument is something I get over. That's just in the zeitgeist.
That's nature.
A thing. Dude, you need to get over the theory of gravity, Tim. Like, you're all on gravity,
You
pulling
just went
things down
really
to Earth.
hard on nature versus nurture in the last pod.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
We just discussed it. And then I had to school you through it like the
didn't?
child you are.
Therapy absolutely fixes that.
Fixes it.
Yeah, because you start to understand why you do that to yourself. And then you start to recognize it a little bit more. And you say, hey, maybe we're nicer to my friend Tim today.
Yeah, I got to be nicer to myself. Boy, I am not nice to myself.
I know. I'm somehow nicer to you than you are to yourself.
Yeah,
and I'm
most
not
times.
super nice.
And you're not the nicest guy in the world.
No.
When you finally get to know Tom, you're like, interesting.
Dude, So Rob said that last night. He goes, you're kind of a dick. Well, we were sitting there.
Well, you were being berated.
I was getting I was really on edge. We don't need to tell that story because it was just
Psychotic.
It was psychotic, but I was a little defensive, and then Rob, I noticed he got a big stain on his shirt. And I go, or a big watermark. I go, did you spill all over yourself? He goes, no, I dripped some food on it, and this is all club soda. I'm trying to get it off, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a nice shirt. He goes, yeah, it's a great shirt. And I go, it's a nice shirt.
Yeah, well,
and he didn't notice it. He turns away and he turns back in his lane and he goes, hey, you're kind of a dick.
yeah, it's a little bit better without the big gravy stain on it.
It's literally like a 7-inch soaked center of the shirt.
So wrong.
Oh, it was very funny.
God bless him.
I love him.
God, how did we sleep last night, Tom? We were both like, man, I'm like wide awake right now. Right when I got in bed, I was out.
I tried to watch the highlights from the Minnesota Wild hockey game, and I woke up at 11:30 a.m. with them on my phone.
I was completely done.
Yeah, I slept amazing.
I was out.
I also left the door wide open.
Oh, good.
Anyone could have walked right into where I was sleeping.
This doesn't feel like a very crime-ridden area.
Well, no, they're NPCs. There has to be like two built-in criminals, though.
Sure.
But they're like walking around with a sack over their shoulder.
It's like a striped black and white shirt.
They're wearing a mask or a beanie. They look like the criminals from like Where's Waldo.
Yeah. Yes.
They're like ding ding ding.
But they're just kind of in here walking around, bouncing off the walls. We're like, get out of here, criminal! And they run.
Except for I did kind of like it was a video game level thing where I had all the cash that I got from selling koozies the past few days, literally laying in my open suitcase,
just blowing in the wind
in front of the open door.
Tom. You know, this is inexcusable because we were in the pocket last night.
Oh no, yeah, this was not a drunk thing.
Fully in the pocket.
This is me being stupid.
No. I wasn't drunk. I'm an idiot.
I know. Yeah, I was just being me. That's nature versus nurture, dude.
You know what this brings me back to? A little argument I like to call nature versus nurture.
But yeah, then I've had a nice day so far today.
I mean, these beds, nice and firm, pillows, nice and soft.
Thank you, Daryl Schmitz, for letting us stay here.
Shout out,
despite it being the worst community I've ever witnessed.
The weirdest place in Chicago. This is the weirdest spot in Chicago.
Could you find a place with less culture?
Or less access to the rest of the city.
Yeah, if
you really got to earn it to get out of here.
You have to like climb several flights of stairs.
I know. Every time I was talking to Lizzie, And I called her right after I got upstairs, and she was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey." She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Honestly, I just went up like 11 flights of stairs.
I was just trying to find cell phone service.
I'm in a hole in Chicago. You really have to like rappel down into this community."
Yeah, I would love an Aperol Spritz, please.
It's a weird.
Oh God.
But it's like pretty. Like you're in that little park, and you look around, you're like, "This is pretty."
Everything, and there's like cool pool here, and there's sauna in the building. Everything is like, they kind of like ticked all the boxes.
And then they're just hoping you forget the location.
Yeah, they're like, don't ask about like kind of what's around here.
Yeah, don't put it into your phone.
There's
in relation
32
to where you would
Starbucks,
like
though.
to be.
Are
there?
Oh, yeah, like right outside here, yeah. There's that. There's a bunch of Potbellies, Paneras.
Yeah, it's a little too...
Yeah.
And even that plays into the NPC, like...
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to go get Panera or Potbelly or a Starbucks.
Yeah, you have like 3 options that pop up on the screen every day.
Yeah.
Oh, this is getting dark.
We're in the Truman Show.
Yeah.
I think we're the only ones that have cracked this case,
Let's
too.
go out there and kind of start screaming.
You know what else? The guy at the front desk at this building, never seen a different guy. We got in at 4 a.m. last night. He was there.
No, it wasn't. It was a lady.
Fuck.
There's
Well,
a lady on the night shift. He's the day shift.
There goes that theory.
Yeah. I wanted
Coulda
to
gone
go
with
with you.
Could have gone with
Well,
it.
the only reason I didn't have my key the other day, and I kind of like flirted with her, and she let me in. That's why I recognized her.
Well, it wasn't the flirting. You're staying here.
No, I looked good, dude. I looked really good. I was wearing a full sweatsuit.
You just flirt with her. She's like, all right, what floor are you on? 6. You're like, yeah, go ahead. And you're like, nailed it.
Sure, yeah, I recognize you from when you walked in with a key the other
When you
day.
walked in, when you've been here several times.
Yeah.
You checked in with me,
And I'm
idiot.
like, no, it's the sweatsuit.
Yeah, you kind of loving this matching sweatsuit.
Doesn't my
suit I'm
butt
wearing?
kind of look good in it?
She's like, this dude's fucking weird as hell.
Oh man, on my travels here to Chicago, are you just checking your DMs right now?
No, I'm checking. We're trying to Tom, we're gonna be homeless in T-8 days.
So you're checking your Instagram DMs
I'm talking to the real estate guy.
on Instagram?
Well, that's just muscle memory. But
I knew it. I was like, I saw it.
it's just muscle memory. This is Waldy, our boy Waldy.
You got to download the app that doesn't let you open Instagram.
And I agree. There's a lot I need. This is a fun little thing about me. There's a lot of things I need to do, and I know that I need to do them, and they will help my life, but I don't because I'm like, oh, yeah, once I do it, everything's going to be great. So it's like right there. It's not a big deal. Once I just start doing it, everything's fine.
Sure.
So the fact that it is accessible.
But how have you've done a lot of things. How do you find the motivation to do that?
The hell have I done?
You've had a fun career in stand-up comedy.
Well, you're making it sound like it's over.
Okay. See, all right, this is classic. You're just taking it the wrong way.
Hey, man, you had a great run.
Hey, you had some decent bits here and there.
You played a fun venue or two.
Yeah, you got some stories for the
No,
kids.
I don't think it's anything that you should regret. I think you did something really neat here in your time.
You should be happy.
We'll see you,
You
though.
can rest now.
You just slowly shut my
Yeah.
eyes.
Just take the notebook out of your hand.
Shh.
Give you like a fake memorial notebook. In memoriam.
In memoriam. Tim's bits.
But no, like you've worked very hard at a lot of things. Stand-up comedy, mostly.
Stand-up comedy, yeah.
So where's that?
What do you mean? Where's
You didn't
that?
put off working on that.
Well, there's still plenty. I mean, the internet thing is I'm 3 years late.
Sure.
On jumping into the clip game.
Yeah, that's a good point. And some other thing. No, okay.
I was like, oh no. But it's like it's right there.
And you're like, oh, just as soon as I start doing it.
Then it'll. And it's like this is massively. I've hit the ceiling of my little approach to stand-up comedy.
Which was what?
Well, it was like do it, try to be good at it, and then opportunities will arise.
Which,
Now
unfortunately, that's what it should be.
Sure, but the game has just
Not
changed.
what it is. Yeah, the game
Now
has
it's
changed. Dude.
now it's you have to create your own opportunities via the internet.
Amen.
And I realized this 11 years too late.
Too bad you didn't have a friend telling you to do this.
Hey,
for
Tom?
A while.
Not now, Tom. Not on the pod.
Okay, well, if not here, then where?
Yeah, well, you do it everywhere else.
trying to be authentic on the pod.
Oh fuck! I know. But maybe that's the self-sabotage in my brain.
It is.
But I don't want to sabotage.
Yeah.
I don't want to taj.
Yeah, don't taj yourself, dude. Damn, that's some self-taj right there.
My boy is ass-teeing right now.
Your therapist is like, stop.
Like the abbreviations are so annoying. So annoying.
All right.
Like, oh damn, and I jizz about that.
So you have my G's. It's apologies. Damn, dude, totes G's on that.
She's like, this is over now. Please.
Yeah, I thought so.
You should be as mean to yourself as you are. You are so annoying. Please leave my office. Don't even worry about paying. Just don't come back.
Oh god. You're like, I wasn't planning on it, honestly.
Hey, I don't have any money anyway. Idiot. Did upgrade to first class though on the flight home.
What a move, Timmy.
Got a little wild hair in my butthole.
That's not the phrase. Boy, I just got a bunch of hair in my asshole. I just got a ton of hair. It's like a wig up there.
It was like,
It's not the...
You're close,
what is it?
but...
What, got wild hair up my ass?
I think it's a wild hair at my butt.
Oh, yeah. I say ass because I'm edgier.
Because you're fucking cool as shit. Well, you're morphing into like edgy comic now.
Oh, yeah, dude. Totally. You know how I do an hour of comedy about my family?
Your struggles with your relationship.
Really edgy.
No, but we were talking about this. You're out of the corporate world.
Well, I'm standing up for myself a little bit more.
And you're paddling all the way out into the water, into the creative water world.
Yeah.
And when you get too far out, there's no coming back.
Well, you know what's happening? Yeah, I like this. I'll swim with this theory. I like because it is.
You'll row with this theory.
I was just trying to go aqua because I was gonna say run and I just said swim instead.
Yeah, you could have gone row because we were talking about a boat.
Row was right there.
Yeah.
For me, and I just swam right by.
You jumped out of the boat for some reason. I had you in a boat, and you jumped out and started swimming.
I'm out in uncharted waters.
Fuck yeah,
you don't know what I'm doing, dude.
Fuck yeah.
I think it's like I was in the corporate world for my entire adult life.
Correct.
So you have the natural built-up fake.
I would even make the argument that
Business Tom.
Business Tom. I would even make the argument that your business Tomming started much earlier.
Oh yeah, that's
I bet
my
you
whole
were
life.
business Tom high school on.
It was when everyone else got tall.
Right.
And
then you're like,
and
I got to
stayed
think
a
my way
small
through
child.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to trick everyone into liking me, which that is a neurotic situation.
Hey, we all do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
just better at it.
No one's out here just being themselves.
That's a good point.
We're all adjusting.
But I think I'm getting better now because I just don't. I'm becoming less adjusted or more adjusted to not being in the corporate world.
Correct.
So I'm like being a little bit more honest with a lot more people.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's on the nice side of things, and sometimes it's on the mean side of things.
Hey, welcome to my world, player.
I was playing pickup basketball last week, and I have never once stood up for myself, talked shit, nothing. In pickup sports, I'm always the guy that's like, if someone's like, that was out on you, I'm like, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, it was. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. Also, here's $5.
Oh, also, hold on. Let me grab the rim real quick.
That's the shoulder. That is shoulder's out. I did dislocate my shoulder last week, very briefly, and it was just on a jump shot.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That's like what my dad one time blew his shoulder out, and I was like, damn, what happened? He's like, I was pointing at something. And I was like, no, you got to tell a different story, Dad.
I'm right there with him.
You got to tell
One time I was just trying to open a really heavy sliding door, and my shoulder came right out.
Popped it.
And I was like, this has got to change.
Well, were you doing this one where it was like...
Yeah, I just grabbed it, and it was like... Tee!
Yeah. Oh, dude, so this coffee shop door, you know, that has that sign on it? It says, like, it's really, really heavy, pull hard. It's not heavy at all.
It's not heavy.
So I was like, here we go. And I almost like, I almost fell over because I yanked this door so hard.
I did the exact same thing.
I was like, is this a bit they do?
It says, like, heavy door, pull hard, exclamation point.
I think that's how they, like, identify who is new to the area.
Who's not an NPC.
Yes. And they're like, oh, we got a real one on our hands.
We got a live one.
Yeah. Because I almost fell over. I pulled this thing so hard.
I almost hit myself in the face.
Just a regular door. I was like two-handing it.
Well, I'm wondering, like, who was struggling with it?
it's objectively a normal door.
Someone's like, God damn. Someone's going through life being like, doors are so heavy.
Fucking heavy.
Every door.
Can we put a sign on one of these things? So I wake up just diarrhea anxiety. Go there, almost fall over trying to open the door. I'm like, I'm 0 for 2. I just woke up.
Getting my ass kicked already by this building complex.
Wait, what were we
Once
talking
again,
about?
thank you, Daryl, for letting us stay
Daryl,
here.
thank
We
you
love
so
to
much.
death.
You're an absolute king.
We're talking about
Basketball.
pickup basketball.
Talk some shit.
So I was we're playing and wait, what happened again exactly? Oh yeah. So I don't know. We're shooting. We're playing 4-on-4. 2 white guys out there. Me and this other guy. We're on opposite teams. He's shooting a lot, as white guys do.
That's all they do. Good form.
He's missing a lot. Pretty good jumper. As Antonio Kareem would say, a real Catholic jumper.
Sure.
And
Holding that follow through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he hears his dad.
For sure.
Still a little bit.
Take the cookie out of the cookie jar.
Darren?
Jonathan?
Darren, what did you say, Jonathan?
Yeah.
It could have been Jonathan. He's missing a lot, and then he makes 2 in a row, and he does the bow and arrow 3-point thing.
Which,
It's so embarrassing.
I mean, that's unacceptable behavior.
And I was like, I can't let that go.
No. You
So
shouldn't.
I jogged down. I'm not even guarding him, and I jogged down next to him. I go, bow and arrow after 2. You better not miss now.
Love that.
And he's like, what? And I'm like, you can't miss now. And he was like,
Fuck.
And then next time down the like he misses like 4 in a row, and I was like, "Where's the bow and arrow?"
Because you know when he heard you right as he was about to release.
Exactly.
And he thought, I did the bow and arrow.
It was fun because I saw the shit talking work.
It does work. It's a mental game.
I was like, "Oh, I got in this guy's head for sure."
Hundy. Also, don't do the bow and arrow unless you're currently playing on TNT.
In the NBA. I mean, it's
You
so embarrassing.
moron.
That's why I couldn't let it go.
You shouldn't let it go.
I was like, come on, man. Also, we're the only white guys out here. Don't be
you
corny.
You can't be doing that.
You can't do that.
When you're one of 2 white guys, you got to be solid, no turnovers,
Offensive
good
boards,
shot selection,
and you're hustling.
and you're
on
hustling,
offense.
and you
Yeah.
just keep your mouth shut until you kind of start cooking.
Well, then, like, if you want to talk shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, the celly, you can't be celebrating 2 shots in a row.
2. Come on now. Your shooting percentage is now at 14%.
Yeah.
What are we celebrating here?
And he's doing this thing. I'm like, oh, dude.
Like, I mean, it would have. I don't know. That's such an elaborate act
it's
out.
such a big one. Yeah.
It's so much.
And no one is like, yeah.
There's no crowd screaming.
Yeah.
No one's around. Asshole. God, I would like to play basketball.
I've been playing a lot more lately.
Get my fat buns out there.
It's so, be nice to my friend Tim.
Oh yeah. Get my slightly overweight buns out there.
Get my just buns.
Yeah,
what,
just
what
buns.
about just buns, dude?
Okay, I got buns.
Yeah. There we go.
Not mad
That's
at
progress.
Hey, I got a 0 I forgot to tell you about.
Yes. Oh wait, that was my 0, by the way.
Yeah, that's stone cold zero behavior. 2 shots in, let me hit him with the bow and arrow.
It's the bow and arrow with the 3 held up.
I
too.
mean, because he was
It's
waiting and
this.
he was, that's so embarrassing.
Well, you know he used to do that in JV basketball
Here, huh? He did?
for sure.
Oh, absolutely. But he was like a senior playing JV.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. What was his entire outfit matching?
No, but it could have been.
I
He
felt
was
like-
wearing a T-shirt with the sleeves cut off.
That's fair. Playing basketball.
Oh, you were that guy too.
Cut off sleeves playing basketball? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I had a very brief phase of that. Not as an adult.
Brief phase.
As an adult, just buy some workout
as an
shit.
adult, sure, yeah. But I mean, in high school.
Yeah, but he's an adult.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I'm not playing with high schoolers.
Was it cut real deep?
It wasn't the super deep one,
Okay.
but it was, medium.
Sure.
But
Medium deep.
He was, but he looked like, he's the guy who kind of pumps people up in the weight room.
I don't like him. Listen to this fucking idiot. He, where I'm flying here, flight is like pretty empty.
Okay.
I mean, I stretched out in my row and
You had a
just
full row.
fully went to sleep.
That really
Snored
rips.
so loud.
That's the best.
So the guy, he's on the window seat initially in my row, and we're kind of getting in at the same time. And he looks down and he's like, "Ugh, excuse me, ma'am," and he goes, "I'm not sitting in this." And the flight's empty. She's like, all right, sit over there.
What
And
was
so
it?
I'm like, I can't. I mean, it was a little piece that looked like maybe the condensation from the bottom of a drink or something. It was like nothing at all.
Like a tiny bit of moisture?
Yeah. And
What did he think it was? Pee?
I don't know what but he was like, I'm not sitting in this. Like this was his big stance. And it was so funny. I love that she was just like, yeah, okay, sit over there.
That's a hero of the week
Yeah,
right there.
there's 900 empty seats.
Don't give in to this dickhead.
Because and then I made a point, because he was looking at me. I think he wanted
Like,
me to
right?
see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I made it a point to look at it and scoff. Like, you fucking idiot.
I love that.
And you want to know what I did?
Sat right in it.
Laid my head on that
Well, you
thing.
didn't have to do it. You're like, you know what I did? I licked
I licked it up. That's what I did.
And I said, yum.
I took my shirt right off and I cleaned up that seat. But it was like, it was just, I feel like he was like, I feel like he's been waiting to stand up for himself, and he was like, this is the moment.
Yeah, something else is going on in this guy's life.
Oh, that flight attendant was so
But I also,
funny.
you can't be, I mean, not that I fly the cheapest flights all the time, but you can't be in coach and have that behavior.
You can't.
Like if you're in first class, maybe.
Sure.
Still dickhead behavior, but it might be more expected.
Well, but you can also just go and be like, hey, there's like some, do you have like a wet nap I can?
Right, can we get a towel? There's like some shit in the seat.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah. I am not sitting in this.
I'm like, hey, friend, my good friend.
Yeah.
You're in row 26.
And guess what? Now you're a zero of the week.
Yeah, you boarded with me on boarding group number 14. Yeah. Well, like the flight was already going down the tarmac, and we had to run after and get on.
And they're just like like dangling a Biscoff cookie up for you guys. Like, come on, come get it.
They were like, all the poor people can now run after the plane and try to get on. That was me and this guy.
We're currently dumping small amounts of liquids on your seat, though. You idiots.
I mean, I just couldn't believe, but I loved not giving him what he wanted. He wanted me to go, gross, dude.
Yeah. That's really, really, really gross.
And I was like, hey, watch this. Watch me nap in it.
Yeah, I'm going to get cozy right in there.
And I did. I slept so well.
Dude, I'm a pretty good plane sleeper, but these red eyes, I got to stop with the red eyes. Do you do many of these? Well, you're not. It's the west.
It's the
to
LA
east
thing, yeah.
I mean, it seems like such a good idea because they're always way cheaper.
Right.
And it's always, God, I thought you were going back to Instagram there for a second.
I'm turning it off.
It seems like, it's always way cheaper, and it's always kind of like, all right, leave at 10 so I can have a full day.
Right.
And then get to the airport, get a little meal in the lounge, have a cocktail, go to sleep with 200 of my closest friends. And then I wake up in Chicago. Here's the thing. The one I took this week was LA to Atlanta. Land at 5 a.m. and then hour and 15-minute layover, and then Atlanta to Chicago. Land at 8 a.m. You're getting off that second flight like a meth addict.
A crazy person.
Like, everyone looks insane.
And they all kind of have the understanding, like, none of us are in our right minds right now.
And it's like no one talked to anyone. Everyone's just kind of like,
Just zombied out.
and I'm like, so I get off because also I did the thing in the layover in Atlanta. I like really wanted a coffee, but then I was like, I gotta get these extra 2 hours of sleep on the second flight.
Sure.
So no coffee for Tom.
Good.
Trying to stay awake.
Good.
I'm like watching Netflix just like a crazy person. Like my eyes are like bleeding.
You're just watching The Office. Dwight, what are you doing, Dwight?
I'm saying all of the lines out loud. Oh God! And then so I get off in Chicago after 2 flights of on and off sleeping, and I'm like, I look like an insane person. I'm staggering around the airport, and then I get the text from Daryl that the place isn't ready yet.
Brutes.
So I'm like, oh, I gotta kill some time. I go into the lounge, and I find like the closest chair, and I like fall into it, and I'm asleep in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
I go down and I'm just like, and I woke up like 2.5 hours later. I was like, people probably think I'm like a drug addict.
Well, there were people walking by going like up to the employees like, is he allowed? Did somebody check his
He's
credentials?
good, right?
Is he allowed to be in here?
No, I was wearing the full sweatsuit, so they knew.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. They were like, oh, damn, a Russian oligarch's kid is here.
It's not Russian anymore.
A full sweatsuit? Tom?
Yes, a sweatsuit is Russian. A sweatsuit is normal.
Oh, damn, he's got a sweatsuit on?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's Russian as hell.
You have to say it Russian though.
I don't know what a Russian accent is. I know it's menacing, but I don't know it.
I don't know that I could do it.
I must break you.
Oh, that was pretty good.
It's just Drago from Rocky.
Well, there you go.
That's my only point of reference.
That was good.
Check me out, dude.
Proud of
Hey,
you.
listen to this air ball I tossed last night.
Uh-oh.
I felt like such a fucking idiot. So I'm talking to these guys, and they're
On stage.
Yeah, they're British. And they go, oh, yeah, we're from England. And I said, oh, good day, mate.
Man, I did the exact same thing on Tuesday. I said top of the morning, though. That's Irish. You went Australian, I went Irish.
And I heard a guy go, that's Australian.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, that was Australian, wasn't it? And everybody was like, mm-hmm.
You weren't kind of doing it on purpose?
I went right to Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that is Dumb and Dumber.
And then I
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
yeah. And then I just riffed for a little. I was like, oh, nice, you're from Britain? Konnichiwa, friends.
Oh, that's fun.
Riffed on that for a little while.
There we
Got
go.
him back. But
That's
that's just classic airball.
Yep.
Oh, well, good day, mate. I was like, you fucking idiot.
Dummy. Wait, I had one more flight thing.
Lay it
Then
on
we
me.
can get back to Britain.
We don't have to get back to Britain.
Okay.
We conquered them years ago.
My
dude.
sister brought this up. Sister number 2.
4. Damn.
2. She brought up, she brought up Southwest. I think every airline does this when they're like, can we have volunteers to check your bag
Right.
when you got carry-ons? She apparently had a real aggressive gate agent being like, you don't want to check your bag?
Like, nope.
You're not going to check it? Would you give in?
No.
Not at all. I don't get why people don't like the check bag thing though.
Because you just don't want to go to.
Yeah, but it hardly takes any more time.
Sometimes it does.
I guess.
Sometimes you're just sitting there like an asshole. My bag was the first to come out on the way here. I was like, whoa, look at me.
Whoa, I had a theory that no one actually owns the first couple bags.
Your
'Cause
boy.
I've never seen someone take the first bag.
The kid right here popped right out. I couldn't believe it. And I did like
Wow.
inspect it quite a bit because I'm like, there's no way.
Why is this first?
Yeah.
You're like, who fucked with my bag?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm clearly being bullied and I don't know how or why.
Hey, assholes. I'm taking my bag. I'm getting out of here.
Fine, I'm leaving.
Yeah, you clearly want me to get out of here.
God, that guy is sensitive.
I'm sending my bag first. What, because I'm the worst person
Oh, I
here?
get it. You want me to leave. Everybody hates me.
It's talking to the whole airport.
But no, I don't think I don't think people want to go to baggage claim.
I guess. But it is kind of fun to see just a bully of a gate agent.
Hey,
Hey,
give me your fucking bag.
check your bag. Do I
Bitch.
have to? No.
Just do it though.
Do it.
Look
You
at her.
won't.
She just has a
You
balled
won't.
up fist.
You won't.
Do it.
Won't.
Check your bag. She's like, can I just get on the flight?
She's like face to face. Check your
She's
bag,
kind of
dude.
taking her jacket off a
Yeah.
little bit. You gonna check your bag or not?
The other gate agents holding their bag. Hey.
Whoa,
chill,
whoa,
chill,
Karen.
chill. Yeah, Karen, relax.
It's just a check. She always gets so heated up over this thing.
It's a big ass carry-on.
She kind of lets her go for
Carry on.
She kind of lets her go, like walk a little bit, and then
Yeah.
lunges at her again. They're like, no.
Or just like when they walk by, she just does like the bully thing.
Fuck,
The fake
bitch.
bitch ass.
Like, damn, Southwest is intense.
Yeah. If you're in boarding group C, you get treated like shit. Well, that's when it is. Is like it's you're in group C and they're like, so you guys all suck and you don't understand how Southwest works, and now we're out of room for
Like,
your
so
bag.
what you don't understand is like we hate you.
Yeah.
That's our thing here.
And I would love to see you try to walk on that plane with this
With
bag.
that fucking purple bag. What do you need in there? Nothing. Nobody's texting you. Give me your phone.
You know what? Hand me your phone.
Give me your phone.
Wallet, your keys.
Give me your phone. Give me your shoes too. You just get robbed at the gate.
You're like, I think they got checked. I don't know. She said they'd be at baggage claim, but I'm pretty sure.
Just
she-
waiting for your little shoes to
I
hit the conveyor belt.
I saw her tying them on her own feet.
Oh God, Tom, I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready to be a real asshole in first class tomorrow.
What are you gonna do?
Boy, I'm just gonna.
Wait, why'd you upgrade again?
Because why not?
I don't know if we talked about this yet.
I mean, it was cheap as hell.
70 bones,
70 clams, and then it was like I would have to check my bag anyway.
which is $30.
30. So I'm paying
That's-
$40.
I mean, if someone walked up to you while you're sitting in coach and said, for 40 clams, you could pop up there to first class. You take that every time.
See, I think if I was already sat,
Yeah.
I would say no.
In a nice puddle
Yeah.
of spit.
And another man's piss. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm already kind of comfy in right here.
Sorry, I'm really cozied up.
Like, but I think just I'm like, ooh, that seems fun, right?
Yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, I take you take a $40 first class
10
upgrade
times out of 10.
every time.
Yeah, and boy, I'm just gonna be scoffing at people.
I did it once, but it was from New York to Cincinnati, which is like an 11-minute flight. So it was a tiny plane. It was kind of anticlimactic.
Right.
But it was the same thing. It was the upgrade was like $80 or something like that. Checking a bag. But it was one of the small planes where it's 1 and 2.
Yeah, those stress me out a lot.
Yeah, it just seems like I'm like if I like rock too much,
Yeah,
this could go down.
I don't like
Well,
it.
those are the planes where they're like, hey, we got to move some weight around.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, so this is a pretty delicate situation we got up here.
Yeah, you're saying if this guy doesn't move, if you don't actively call this guy next to me fat,
I know.
then this plane is going down.
Because that has to be such a tough task because they're like, hey, we have to redistribute some of this weight. And then everybody kind of looks over at the people.
This has happened to me.
They're like, I
so
think they're talking
obviously.
about you.
Like they kind of like they're like peeking out. The flight attendant's like peeking out from the side too, and like staring at people.
They're like, come on.
Like we got to move some weight around.
We need to move roughly 338 pounds to the other side of this flight, sir.
We got to move some Kevin around, some weight around.
Oh God, that would be humiliating though. I saw something on the dang. By the way, I got on Twitter last night. Instantly saw a horrifying video.
We talked about this.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, right after.
No, like when I got in bed,
yeah.
I just like jump onto whatever.
Right away.
Someone falling out of a window,
Dying.
That's how I ended my night.
Shouldn't be allowed. And then you're like, okay.
Bedtime.
Sweet dreams, Tim. I hate Twitter now.
I'm done.
It
I think
should
I'm
not
done.
be allowed to. You shouldn't just be able to see that scrolling innocently. You
Well-
go from someone being like, "What's your coffee order?" and then some cheesy joke,
Yeah.
and then the next one is like a child being thrown out of a
Decapitated,
car.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's Elon Musk's dumbass. He like thinks it's some sort of like free speech.
Yeah.
where it's like it's not supposed to be censored. But
Yeah.
like, hey man, I just don't want like this much death in my day.
Yeah, I've never witnessed death up close.
And I've seen death so many times on Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter.com. That's where I go for my death.
You seen any death lately?
What's your death numbers looking
Nah,
like?
I've been off Twitter for a while.
Yeah.
So.
No, not really. I've been off Twitter. It's a
God.
very weird thing. Vids that go hard.
Elon, please. I know you're a fan of the pod, and that's cool. We appreciate that.
He is our only Patreon subscriber. 100,000 a month is a tier.
It is cool that he does that.
Kind of a decent. Yeah.
It's a
he
good
bought all
one.
this equipment.
He bought all this. He flew us out to Chicago.
Thank you.
He upgraded
Elon.
you first class. He should just be buying us first class
Thank
tickets
you,
to start
Elon.
with. Thank you, Elon. But
We have to kiss the ring.
we don't want to see more death.
And the account is just like bodies that aren't breathing.
Yeah, no, I hate that it's always vids that go
Vids
hard.
that go hard.
That doesn't go hard. That's a child being murdered.
Yeah, heads that fall off. You're like, please stop these. I'm telling you, this is a CIA psyop. I mean, vids that go hard is so on the nose.
It is kind of, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Fight Haven.
Fight Haven.
We got to fucking fix this.
We just got to get off Twitter.
We got to get off the internet.
Hey, Tom, what form of mental illness is purchasing a blue check mark on Instagram? Oh, God, don't tell me you did it and I didn't know.
No.
Oh, thank Christ.
No, I didn't do it.
That silence was deafening
I
there
did.
for a
I am
second.
still trying to get verified.
But in a legit way.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah, but it's completely fuddled now.
But now it's almost like now there's so many people that have it. I'm like, well, I kind of want it,
Oh, see, I would be
but
the
I don't
complete
want
opposite.
I don't want the paid one. And I think you can tell.
You can?
I think there's a way to tell.
Wow.
And maybe that's just on Twitter.
No, they're fucking with that too.
Right. On Twitter, you can tell. It says like they're subscribed to Twitter Blue or whatever.
I think they're doing away with that. I think it's just a hodgepodge of blue check marks for no reason because they're meaningless now.
Right, because now I'm seeing on Instagram, I'll be like, ooh, a verified person liked my post.
Yeah.
And then I look at them, it's like 11 followers.
Yeah, it's just
awesome.
it's when everyone's special, no one's special.
It is.
That's classic shit.
It's when everyone's super, no one will be. Shout out to the Incredibles.
I mean, the amount of times I've seen that flick.
I love The Incredibles.
It is the best Pixar whatever.
No, it's not the best.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
I
the,
think,
the crush I have currently on Miss Incredible.
Woo!
I mean, if we're talking dump trucks, Tom,
Oh
an
my
absolute dumper.
I mean, her and Mr. Incredible probably have the craziest
Just the wildest. I mean, when he
because
gets
she's
back in shape.
Elastigirl.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Actually, they do fuck in the movie.
Pardon?
When they, it's a spin-off. You can find it on Pornhub.
Yeah, this is a different one that you saw.
But it's good though. And it's called The Incredible O's.
Now we're doing it.
I couldn't think of anything better than that. That when he gets hot and he gets in shape and he starts lifting all the trains and stuff.
Yeah.
Then there's like he's leaving for work and she like grabs him. She like throws it's hot as hell.
Oh yeah.
She like throws her hand out the door, grabs him by the tie, pulls him back inside.
Right.
And then he leaves like kind of adjusting his belt.
Right. She needed a quick dinky.
They definitely fucked.
That's incredible. Boy, I mean, she is so hot.
So hot, man. I'm going to watch that scene.
I mean, these like animators must be just horn dogs.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to talk about body images and body insecurity, that's the problem right
Miss
there.
Incredible is infinitely worse for kids than Barbie has ever been.
Oh, yeah, and Kim Kardashian.
I mean, the waist is non-existent.
Yeah, the tiniest
and
waist.
that ass
does not quit.
refuses to quit, Tom.
And then Mr. Incredible, he's
Absolutely yoked. Tiny little legs, though.
he's and a no butt.
Yeah, he's a TSA
He's no
agent.
butt all. Yeah, but at the start he's a TSA agent.
Correct.
He's no butt all gut.
Yeah.
But then he goes no butt all traps and
all
chest.
yoked as shit. Getting all sorts of. Never mind. You saw what my lips did.
He does actually, because then the other one seduces him. It's kind of a sexual movie.
Everything's sexual, Tom.
Yeah.
Everything in life is about sex, except sex. Sex is about power. You ever heard that?
Yeah, it reminds me. It's like nature versus nurture.
Oh, God. You're the one that's like, Tim, get off the nature versus
I
nurture.
know.
You brought it up 11 times.
Well, I'm trying to serve you up a bit of your own nature.
I didn't come up with this theory.
Yeah, you did.
This is not a Tim Smith original.
This is a Tim Smith OG. I'm doing it on stage tonight.
You guys hear about this nature versus nurture thing?
Yeah.
Where are you going with this?
Friend Tim loves it. Anyways, I grew up in Minnesota.
That's kind of all I had on that.
Wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Pixar though. I would say all timers for me. I mean, Incredibles is up there, but I like a crying. What is that look?
I just forgot to have lunch.
What?
Forgot to have lunch.
That was the look of fear that you had when you just looked at your phone.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Forgot to have lunch. with a friend from here.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I haven't had lunch yet either, dude. Get over it.
And I'm like, I didn't have a potbelly sandwich.
Yeah, I was really confused there, and I was like, is this code for something?
And it's like I checked. I have a reminder on my phone to eat lunch.
I got really concerned for you for a second.
No, I was supposed to. Fuck. This is the problem. You come into town, you make these plans.
I canceled coffee with someone this morning.
And then the day, the weekend just never goes as the way you think it might.
No, it's also like this is very cheesy to say, and it sounds like I'm sucking ourselves off.
Go ahead, give
but
it a
like
sock.
we are working.
Yeah.
Like the part that I'm concerned about is the 3 shows that we're doing tonight. Mm-hmm. You're doing Forsh tonight.
Forsh.
You got a Forsh tonight. You can't be doing lunch.
Forsh and a pod.
Yeah.
That's a day.
There's a full day. That's 5 hours of entertaining people.
Man, at the end,
I'm sorry. Now I'm like, we're working hard.
Sorry,
for you guys.
this is hard shit we're doing.
I'm sorry. We're very grateful for doing this.
You ever had 8 Miller Lights? Can you imagine
with some of your best friends
having Miller Lights at a fun club?
With your best friends.
You could.
Sorry, I can't do lunch.
Oopsies. Sorry, I woke up at 1.
Oh God, I hated what I just said there.
No, it's fine.
But
it's
I do
but
this.
it's fine.
I've talked about this with Cheryl in therapy. I'm like,
Shout out Cheryl.
I set unrealistic expectations every time I go to a city where 100%. I have friends.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot though that the only part of the day I'm actually concerned about is like 7 to 10 when we're doing the show. Like, and before that, I don't want to just be out and about doing things. I'm thinking about my bits.
You gotta be in the right mindset.
Yeah.
You can't just show up like after like a day and you're like, oh, right, what am I doing right now?
And I've done that plenty of times. Guess what?
Sucks.
You turn in some stinkies.
Yeah. And I really got to be sharp for the gauntlet I'm walking into tonight.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I mean, you can't walk in there fuzzy.
You walk in there fuzzy, someone will just walk up to you and slap you in the face.
Yeah.
Say, wake up.
Hey, and you're like, I got to get that clip.
If the person on
That's going to
stage
be
with
my
you-
beer getting thrown at.
Yeah, you're going to do Kimmel.
Dude,
In a
I'm
week.
going to do late night. I should have
God,
just chugged
cheers,
the beer
Tim.
after.
This rules.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you're like, someone throw a beer at me.
He walks, I just immediately grab their beer.
Man, talk about the SimCity version of this apartment. There are just books,
Gray books.
gray books with no cover, just gray covers.
Just gray books.
And a fake plant.
I mean, it's the middle school. I always liked covering my books in middle school.
Oh, it was kind of fun. Did you draw on them?
Come on. Of course.
Oh, for a second I was like, you're like, I would never
I
disrespect.
would never deface my Algebra 2 book. Did you put tape over the whole thing so it was like kind of like laminated?
Oh, I did that a couple times.
That was always
that
pretty
was
fun.
kind of a late. I don't think that hit our school right away.
Oh, it hit you a little late.
Yeah.
Okay.
We wrapped ours. We covered ours with grocery bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like newspapers.
Yeah.
Because like the things that you bought that were meant to cover were always kind of lame.
Oh yeah, the stretchy covers.
Hated that.
Sucked.
Absolutely hated that.
They
Or like the
didn't-
real sticky ones. And it would just tear off all of like because it's made of like kind of cardboard.
Yep.
And you're like, well, here's a destroyed book you gave me.
Yeah, I know that
Sorry
the cover
about
was
that.
supposed to
Yeah.
protect it. That was kind of an exciting day. Let's cover our textbooks.
Yeah.
My mom would have all like 8 of us kids around the table.
I mean, that's 88 books she's got to cover.
Yeah, my mom was an absolute champ with some of that stuff.
Just all over it. Did she make lunches for everybody?
No, you kind of made. Well, I think probably at a young age, she did, but it was pretty much on us.
Okay. Yeah, that's solid.
And then it was like the nice thing about having that many kids is then you got like an 8th grader with like a 6th, a 4th, a 2nd, and a kindergartner, and the 8th grader and the 6th grader can make all the lunches.
Sure.
So they start parenting.
Or they can quarterback a little bit.
Yeah, it's make your brothers and sisters lunches.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you do this, and it's division of responsibility. The older kids in my family were like parents from the age 10 on.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Which is hard. They lived a totally different life
very
than you
hard.
lived.
And I just want to throw out some appreciation to them. We call them the poor kids.
Yeah. Only 2 of them?
4 of them.
4 pours?
4 pours. And
3
7 years
non-pours.
ago.
Well, that's the name of the pod.
4 pours in 7 years. Oh man, very fun, very fun. I've enjoyed this time in Chicago, but boy, does it kick my ass every time I'm here.
Well, you just fall right back into the Chicago-ness. Where you're like,
Couldn't have said it better myself.
you know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
You get back and you're like, I mean, the night we had on Wednesday,
Was flat out irresponsible.
insane behavior
Yeah.
by both of us.
Yep.
After promising we would
More
not
you
do
than
that.
me, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's just objectively
No,
true.
I think we're pretty much on the same page.
No, but like I had shit to do the next day.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so it was more irresponsible.
Insane. Couldn't believe what happened.
You had a full work day.
Yeah. Didn't turn out to be a full work day.
It was an unintentional quarter day.
I'll tell you that.
What, you turned in a half day?
I turned in some heat. And
You're getting anxious. You're like, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
no. But it's like that's what. How many nights did we do that when we lived here?
Never.
I don't know if we would describe that. It would just be like, ooh, another night at. I mean, like we had so many.
You
nights
left
like
my
that.
apartment with Jeff Asmus at 6:30 in the morning one time.
Yep.
That was rough. I was mad at you guys that day.
Yeah, probably should have been.
You guys wouldn't leave.
We were having fun
I know.
playing darts
And I was like, I need to go to bed.
because you had work the next day.
No, it was a Sunday, but I did have stuff I needed to do.
Oh, yeah. The sun. I mean, like
It was up.
people were at work.
That is always
There were
a
construction
tough-
workers
that's-
outside.
That's always a cute look when like there's people starting their day.
And you're clearly ending yours.
Yeah, no one is fooled.
So clearly. I mean, like, well, last night we were like, talking, and then birds started chirping, and we're like, okay, let's go to bed.
Let's head to bed.
That's the alarm.
I have this memory of walking out of Old Town Ale House. I don't even. I forget. I was like with the zany staff, but it was before I worked there, so I was clearly being a rat.
Love that.
And we left at close of Ale House, which is
Didn't even know it closed.
whenever they decide.
Yeah.
And I walk out the door, and within 2 seconds of walking out the door, a runner like hits me, like runs by me and like kind of hits my shoulder.
Yeah. Pull it
I
together.
was like, whoa, and I mean, I'm like, this is a bad sign.
Mm-hmm.
That lady is starting her day with a workout, and I'm like, ugh, I might grab some chips from Walgreens.
We'll see you guys later.
Yeah, really.
Thanks for the show I didn't do last night.
That was kind of, thanks for letting me hang in the back. I did buy a ticket, but it was still cool that you let me hang.
Thanks for letting me come in through the back door, so I felt cool.
They're still making me do a 2-drink minimum, and I'm standing in the kitchen. Oh, God.
It is cool to go through the back door. I feel like Henry Hill and Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, always. The coolest place that happened was at Caroline's. Remember that walk through the
Yeah.
kitchen? It looked kind of like it.
Felt cool.
And then I did headshots in there, and the whole kitchen staff was like, come on, man.
Jesus Christ.
We're
We could get
we're
the
literally
fuck
working
out of
right
here.
now.
Yeah, I'm trying to make an avocado salad.
And I'm like, yeah, but look at how cool the kitchen looks in the background.
Yeah, like your guys' entire life is like kind of ironically cool to me.
It's a cool backdrop because it looks
To
like
my
I relate
way
to you.
cooler life.
What was your name again?
Thanks, Rodrigo.
It's Frank.
Oh, man. Shout out Caroline's. Right when I got my buns in there. Shut down after 40 years.
You know what?
By the way, did the tiny cupboard burn down?
I don't know.
Per Matt Kennedy, he was saying
he said
pretty
the
sure
building
it
was on fire.
lit on fire.
It could have been like a trash can fire out front, and Matt would just say the whole
Or Matt
building
was
on
just,
fire.
Matt says he hit somebody with his car every day. That's never been true.
What if we just found out that Matt has
Like, people are looking for
a
him.
lot of manslaughter
Yeah,
charges?
people are really on the hunt for Matt Kennedy. I would be surprised
I don't
and
even think
not
he
at
owns
the
a car.
exact same time. No,
Yeah,
not here.
not there.
Not anywhere.
Not in a house. Not with a mouse. Not in a car. He is in a bar though.
We're in a little goofy mood.
I know.
Here, Tom.
I'm thinking these shows are gonna be fun.
We got a little goof energy.
Well,
going on.
we each have to do a 4P show today, which is just a weird energy because the sun is so up.
So up.
Like a 7P, you're like, man, the sun's still up. This might be weird,
Couldn't be.
but at
more
least
up.
it's nighttime.
Yeah.
4P is not fooling anyone.
Well, I'm a little relieved that the one I'm doing is like an established.
It's
thing.
always an afternoon show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ours is a little added one.
Yeah.
Shout out Kelsey Cook selling out a bunch of shows.
Yoshi Cook
Added the 4P.
making some do-si dough.
And that just sold out too.
Dang.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, are these just layups?
The ones last night were two of the easiest sets of my life, and I really wish we could have had a split screen going on with me and then what's going on with you about 4 miles south.
I mean, you're literally just riffing off the top of your head, crushing.
I'm saying anything.
I'm being accosted by a man while he stands on stage with me. I mean, it's the tale of two comedians. This is insanity.
It's such a cruel industry because like people saw what happened at Zany's and they're like, being a comedian must be the best thing in the
best thing in the entire universe.
Like we all love you guys.
Yeah.
And then it's like people leave and they're like, I'm not sure or whatever, they leave whatever club you were at.
Ruh-roh. We'll bleep that one out.
Yeah. And they're like, I don't know what stand-up comedy is.
Because it wasn't what I just saw.
Because a guy walked on stage.
He was up there. And then he just kind of made fun of every person in the audience. That's the only thing
It's the only thing that works. I mean, there's no one...
Oh, God. They just...
Because otherwise they'd be like, yeah, he just talked about himself the whole time.
He was like kind of self-indulgent. It was really weird.
He like told us about his fiance. That was weird.
Kept talking about his life. Like, I'm here to talk about me.
Yeah, make fun of me. Tell my uncle he's gay.
Yeah, look at this goofy shirt I'm wearing. You're not even going to say anything about my goofy shirt?
But I came to the comedy club.
It's one of those things where I just had to resign to the fact where I'm like, this is going to be
It's work.
close to 40 minutes of crowd work.
It's really work.
I think I did 40 minutes of crowd work.
That's crazy.
Had to.
It's Clip City.
I don't know.
Might be.
I don't know. My favorite part, black people are the best audience members.
Oh, black rooms are way more fun.
They have a sense of humor. Always, you can say whatever and they're having a great time.
Yeah.
Unless you're obviously a racist douche.
Mm-hmm. So they don't like you.
They love me. But it was fun. I was asking
One of the
people,
most. Oh, sorry, go.
because I have the little. I talk about that I went to jail that one time.
Yep.
So I like to ask people because that always gets something always fun happens.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
always some asshole that did something insane
For sure.
and they can't explain it. One guy was just like, yeah, so like we were at the bar and then like I beat the shit out of the security guard, and we're like, see, now we're cooking.
That's a story.
Now we got an insane person.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're riffing on his girlfriend. Now you're riffing on his gold chain. Now,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You can go that whole
Very,
route.
very fun.
Huge jacked cornbread white.
And that was the one that beat the shit out of a security guard?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I was just teeing off on
Was
him.
he having a good time about it?
Oh, he was loving life.
Oh, good.
Hashtag loving life.
Yeah. He moved here doing comedy, loving life.
But then I was asking other people, and finally there was a black guy. I was like, "What about you, man?" He goes, "Oh, you asking because I'm black?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I bet that got a pop.
Oh, it destroyed.
Yeah,
and
he-
like
he
him and
probably loved
him
it.
and his girlfriend were like dying laughing. I'm like, there we go. But you look around and there were some white people like, oh my
Shit.
god,
This guy's really racist. It's
Yeah.
like, no, remember how you bought tickets for a comedy show?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. We're trying to have fun in here.
Yeah, and also I asked 11 white people before.
Yeah. Yeah. And no one's like, what, you're asking because I'm white?
Because I'm white. What, dude?
Well, actually, and he was saying it as a joke.
Yes, of course.
Clearly.
Of
Yeah.
course he was.
And what a layup to you.
Yeah, I was like, thank
Or
you
an
so much.
alley-oop.
I
You
will
just-
take this, and I will windmill dunk it.
And you did the right thing.
Because if I'd have gone, no,
No, I was just, then he wins that, and
like-
then it's not fun.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay,
Oh,
loser.
yeah. I didn't actually think that. Now I do think
Now
that
I kind
you
of
think that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Now that you're really nervous, I kind of do think that you think I just go to jail. Because then you can
Have
riff
you
on the
been to
thing where
jail?
it's like, I know you've been to jail, but you probably didn't do anything. Cops just pulled you over and put you in
yeah.
the car.
Yeah.
Now you're
Oh,
onto something.
then you're on the right side.
now,
of
you're,
history
now you're
again.
cooking.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
I didn't
but
realize
it's just,
you were hitting the Panda Express the whole time.
brother, I'm hitting Panda Express on the road, on stage. This is the only. If Panda's open, I'm eating.
That's very fun.
Come on. Are you asking because I'm black? Yes.
Yeah,
Fun.
that's very fun.
Clip it. Put it on the internet.
You'll get some hate,
Sure.
and it'll make it go viral.
Sure.
Because people will say, this man is clearly racist. It's like, no.
And then everybody else is like, free speech in America.
Yeah, and then you all of a sudden you have allies that you didn't want.
And I'm like, oh,
No, not on that side.
No. Don't buy tickets. Don't buy tickets.
Please don't show up. They show up. Those are the people that buy tickets.
Sure.
The right wing.
They're finally like a free speech American telling
Yeah.
the truth. Mm-hmm. I was like, sorry, I was just riffing.
No, it was just a little riff.
Just riff.
I was just fighting for my life in the Schleming home.
At the I'm just at the never mind.
All right, well, it is about an hour.
There it is. I got to jump in the dang shower.
No, I have to.
I have to.
You got to take a 2-minute shower then.
You have to take a fucking 2 then. Tell me about my showers.
Okay, well, we got to go figure out our showers. This comes out on Thursday. This weekend, I'll be in Denver, Comedy Works with Kels Cook.
D-Town.
Next week starts the crazy, horrific tour with Jeff Asmus. So we'll see you in Cleveland, Columbus, Louisville, Lexington, Nashville, Kansas City, Peoria. I don't know.
You kind of nailed that though.
Go look it up. Yeah.
I'm surprised you remember.
I think I missed a couple of them.
You'll be all right.
All right. Well, come see us.
He married my sister, now we're living together. We're roommates in law.